Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back, Don's Hot Rod Garage. Big Don with you. Um, I went and bought another mega rough. Let's back that up a little bit. This car just needs a little bit of putty here and there, and be ready for paint. But bought another 55 Nomad today. And here shortly we'll do a small little walk around. And I'd just like to throw it out there. If anybody's in the market for 55 Chevy Nomad parts, I might possibly have something you might need. But brace yourself. Hopefully you guys are sitting down. Hopefully you guys are sitting down. So let's check it out. Man, you gotta love the little four-door. Car's really not too bad. A little rust here and there, but it's got potential. I like this car, but just trying to kill time because I don't think you guys are really ready for what you're about to see here. It's actually a shame. So here we go. Let's just steady the camera and let's just really soak this in. You done soaking it in yet? Okay, here we go. So you see it's one of the rare ones. It's the topless model. The roof skin decided it wanted to part ways. It's wearing its original paint, so that's cool. That's part of the reason why I was even drawn to it, because it's wearing its original harvest gold, which I think is one of the more pretty colors on a 55 Chevy. And he threw this in with no charge. No charge at all. Part of the tree. And then we'll get down low and there's the rest of it. So it's rough. It's got a lot of good parts. If somebody needed certain stuff, I mean, clearly no sheet metal whatsoever. But it's got all the trim. It doesn't have the die cast. I think the guy kept that. But this poor old car, I always thought that was cool how they tried to put the trim there. This would have never been factory, but they kind of did that to help break it up. It was kind of like, I've seen a couple Nomads like that, and you can even see where they kind of whittled it down on the end. So let's go ahead and jump inside. Still got the original Nomad front seat and the Nomad back seat, and you can see there's the bottom of it. And she's sunroofed equip. It's just a lot to soak in. Still got some of the trim for the Nomad door panel over there. I would open this, but I got that in the way, and it's a little bit out of alignment. Yeah, you're kind of seeing it for the first time, just like how I'm seeing it for the first time. I mean, I seen it somewhat before we took off. I shouldn't say we, it was just me. It's got that door garnish molding, so that's cool. And it's got this slider molding, but pretty roached out. So let's walk around it a little bit more. If you ever wanted to see the inner structure, I mean, it was even getting it bad down in here too. Look, you can see where it was probably rusty when they parked it, because you can see all this caulking through here. That would have never been there from the start. Yeah, it's kind of cool how all that looks. Yeah, look, I mean, you could probably just pry this drip edge mold right off it, but I'll be the unfortunate soul to try to, get my hand out of the way, try to dig out all them Phillips head screws. Some of them don't look too bad, but it's got a lot of the window stainless on it. Actually, it's got it all now that I'm looking at it. So let's carry on. And somewhere along the lines, this glass has been changed, because it's a green glass. See if we can see what it says here. Pay all that money for these phones and they won't even focus. Well, anyways, it says Easy Eye. There you go. And it's got what's left of the Nomad emblem. It was pretty rough. They screwed it right to it. Yeah, she's not wanting to come open. Should need a little bit of persuasion. It's even got a bumper hitch, trailer hitch. Had the deluxe bumper guards, which a lot of the Nomads come with them, and it is a factory V8 automatic. But my goodness, this car, I would probably, the guy told me since '93, but I would think it's been sitting a lot longer than 1993. I mean, you don't get this overnight. I mean, you could even see through it. The liftgates actually still fits really well, surprisingly. Let's see what's in the back seat. Let me get this headliner out of the way. Oh, there's the taillight. Looks like there's some of the waffle stuff and them things. Sorry for jerking around a little bit, but them are kind of somewhat desirable. That was only on a 55 Nomad, that back trim, and then it took a little V piece right there, and then another piece that extended up. And this side's missing everything. I mean, geez, right down in there. So this car was rusty when they parked it. Look at all the galvanized steel. They was trying to keep her motivated, keep her moving. But it looks like all the trim was on the back seat, so that's cool. Let's take a peek through here. Yeah, it had to have been a really pretty car with the harvest gold and then that color interior. Really wasn't much holding that roof on there. Several attempts to get your screw started, I guess. Yeah. Makes it rather easy to change your dome light bulbs. They're just kind of hanging out now. But I would say that front seat might be salvageable. It just depends on how rough it is underneath. This window's up, so I don't know how good we'll be able to see in there. They always lock the ignition, which was funny to me. I mean, the car has no engine in it whatsoever, but I don't know if I can get the hood open on it. Yeah, it's the rare model that tilts to the side. So we're seeing all this for the first time. Manual brakes, manual steering, more rust. Looks like it's got what's left of the bracket over there for the washer bottle, which, I mean, that's all that really is nothing. Yeah, just your average run-of-the-mill. Sorry, finger. There's the body tag, 2841. Let me clean her off for you a little bit. 1064 DF, that's calling out for a Nomad. 2841 is the body number. Trim 543, paint 631. So let that back down. But now that I'm looking at it, all this is real nice. See, and this will fit a two-door hardtop as well. Nomad and two-door hardtop, 55 and 56. 57's a little bit different. But I mean, all this is super nice. More of the legendary screws I'm gonna have to work my magic on. But see, here's more of the, dang, that's like almost body putty. And that would have never been in there, so that's telling me right there that the roof was already starting to rust away before they parked it. But there really, now that I'm looking at this car, there really was not a lot keeping that roof skin on there. See where it kind of did something up in there, but another piece of the custom trim. But I just don't know how you let an old Nomad get like this. I just don't know how you just physically sit there and let it just rust away to nothing, because that's what happened to this car. Like I said, the guy said it was parked or pulled in the lot around 1993, but guys, I have a hard time believing that, just from the carnage of this cream puff right here. I'm more thinking probably somewhere around 1983. I can't say 73, because if it was 73, I mean, if you're not from around Northeast and things like that, you probably think this car may have been in the bottom of a lake somewhere. But this is actually what happens when they're just left outside. I mean, just this is the end result. I mean, it just eats them up. So figured out probably, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it as of right now. Because it's just such a hassle to sell parts individually. We'll kind of just play it by ear right now and see how it works out. But yeah, that's I know I've brought some really rough ones home here recently. You know, maybe last year sometime, maybe even, no, I wouldn't say around the same time, but this one right here might be just as bad as all the rest. It sure makes this car right here look like a, you know, like a nice little winter project. I mean, look how nice the roof and everything is on it. We'll just get a quick little comparison. All original paint. I mean, just a lot of potential, really, you know. Most all the parts. That's why I just got this one sitting here, because this black 55 is pretty good, because I'm so used to seeing stuff like this. I mean, when it's up where you could see underneath of it, it's just frames cooked. I mean, it's a lot going on there. So might try to get that lift gate, might try to get that off. I'm almost speechless. All this stuff's really good shape. I don't see any dings or anything in it, so that's cool. Them pieces look good. All these pieces look good. Like I said, maybe a front seat. No, it's actually still bolted down. It doesn't look hateful. I mean, you might be able to work with it. Wonder what that little button was next to the brake handle. As I get older, I should maybe ask the potential seller or the seller who I'm trying to buy something from, hey man, just let me walk around it for like 20 minutes and just soak it in before I buy it. Buyer's remorse, I don't know. So, there it is. Another one of the worst 55 Nomads on the planet. Ay, ay, ay. Guess I did it again, huh? Well, thanks for stopping by Don's Hot Rod Garage. On the bright side, it does got the knuckle buster. See how this part right here is smooth, just like the rest of the Nomads? They'd always say, you bust your knuckles, like my hands are tight getting in there. And on 56 and 7, they flattened that out, so you had more room to get through there. So, and then another thing, everybody go check your Nomad. This is how a handle's supposed to be. I see a lot of people where the fat part is at the bottom. This is how your handle should be on a Nomad. Yeah. 17 minutes of misery. Catch you guys on the next video.